Hello everyone and welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set for more Chebucto AA action as we are here in the old Sackville Arena, and another day, another new rink streamed on. As I've never streamed on this rink until tonight, so happy to be here and ready to go as we get set for action between the first place Chebucto Atlantics taking on the Sackville Flyers. That puck gets worked in the zone there, down the right side, and pickpocketed off the stick down low by McNeil. That one gets centered out in front. Sackville pick up on that one and then bring that down the right side, in over the line and chased on back. Back and behind now, Jollymore grabs it. Jollymore sends that one into the middle over to Pelham. Pelham works it over to the left side, and that one gets flicked up to the middle. McNeil picking up on it now. McNeil going at it as Jollymore clears it out. McNeil dropping that puck down the right side, and Jollymore pushing along the right, freeing that puck up as he circles in through center, and a little collision there at center ice as he gets worked back the other way. Douglas now picking up. Looks like Douglas and Jollymore the defensive pairing to start here, as that one gets sent down the right side, picked up behind the net by Jollymore, and he flicks that one off the glass and gets stopped on the line as we've got some spectators down here in front. Over to the left side, cut off once again by Jollymore. Play running through him to start the game as that gets worked over to the right side, past McPherson's stick, back to the line. Swept on and worked back in. Sackville trying to cut that puck out in front, but it's intercepted behind the net, worked over to the right side. Now picked up on, and little flick pass there by Chip. That was a nice play by Chip to get that up as Chebucto rushes down, looking for the shot, and they score. Bottom right, and he does the go to sleep celebration there for Cranston. That'll be 1-0 here early as he takes that puck all the way back from his own blue line, finds the back of the net. So just about 2 minutes into this one, got our first goal on the board. Work down the left side. Trying to pick up on that. It gets knocked out loose in front, and there'll be a big collision. It looks like the ref's arm went up. Happy to be here with you, covering another game here for Chebucto, as yesterday was the Civic. Today we're in Sackville, just traveling all around for this squad here, as this weekend I believe they're in Cape Breton for a tournament, and Wednesday at St. Margaret's Bay. So plenty of action here for this AA team out of Chebucto as that gets worked down the left side. Strife leaves that into the back left corner as they go for it now. Back in behind the net. Stopped up and works back the other way. Playing that over to the right side. That bounces off the stick there, and they're trying to cut that puck down, but it gets on and off the stick into the middle, try to clear out, and it just stays in the zone there with some pressure by Sutcliffe and Strife, and then down the left side. That puck will trickle in behind, and we'll get full-scale change here for Chebucto. Back in behind the net now, looking for Brewer on the left side. That one hits the stick, and now Jollymore cuts it off before it can exit the neutral zone. He's pinched up there a little bit, and he'll hold on to that now and work it out. He falls to the knees and hands that one off to his defensive partner, and they work that up the left side. Intercepted there. Now down the right here as Sackville tries to turn it back the other way. Stopped up and flicked back towards center again. On there, and now down the right side. Continuing on. Jollymore picks up that puck there. They got 6:44 left to go here in the first period. Turned over the other way, and now back to Sackville through center. That one gets worked over to the left side. Hustled down out of the zone now. Looking for a lay-in. They're going to elect to pass, and that went off the stick. Into the back left corner, cut off by Jollymore, and he'll grab that puck and work it up from the back end. Up the left side. That one sent in deep. Back behind the net now as McNeil tries to cut off that puck. It'll be Jollymore coming off the line to pinch in for that. Over to McNeil. McNeil sends that down the middle. It's intercepted. Down the right side now is Sackville. Chases that puck out of the zone, and it'll be sent on back. Picked up by Jollymore once again as he looks for a lane in the middle. He throws a hard pass in the middle. It gets tipped off a stick before it could get to Chip. Down the right side now. In behind the net, they get a little bit of a collision there. Try to set up, and it gets worked into the back left corner. Back to the line and shot in. That one steered aside. Down low, Cranston will work that around. Second game, I believe, with the C. Team captain with the first goal here tonight as that one gets worked up through center ice. Down the right side as they cut in. Looking for a lane to the net. They have a chance at a shot, and a big save there by the goaltender, Henneberry, with a nice one. Back over to the left side and picked off there. Chebucto now with it. They put that to the middle as Douglas, the D-man's going to rush that up the ice as he sees the lane. Cutting in down the right side, looking for a shot. That one steered aside. Big rebound. That one with a second save. A couple of good saves there for the Sackville goaltender as Douglas came in and they got a nice swing at the rebound, but no dice. Worked out in front, trying to backhand that one on. It gets steered aside. Puck's still loose there as they're going to have to cover it up again. Sutcliffe tried to get in on that late. We covered up. Down in the bottom right corner. Ready for the draw. Metledge ties that one up in the middle. It gets worked out to the left side. Strife tries to take a hack at it, but it'll be Henneberry sending it in. In behind the net now on the right side, trying to play that one back. In behind the net, swung on. That one with a nice pickpocket play there in front. Strife tries to backhand it on. Not enough power on that one. Worked down the right side now, held on to, looking for another shot. That one, a hard one in there, and it gets steered aside. Bottom right corner now, trying to come out of the zone. Now worked in front, swung on. As Chebucto working in the offensive end here right now. Kept in with a nice play there by Metledge, and now down the middle. Cutting in through the right side, just onside. All sorts of fans over here on the Sackville side. That one sent in behind. Trying to cut that puck out in front. That'll hit the stick there, and they're going to turn it back the other way as Chebucto looking for numbers. It looks to be a 2-on-2 here with the Sackville defender coming back, covering. Tried to cut that puck out in front. Goes off the end of the stick, over into the back left corner now. Held on to. Into the half wall and sent in. That one will hit a stick and escape before it makes it through. Cutting down the middle now with speed. That one kicked aside by Jollymore. Good defensive play. Now up the left side. McPherson grabbed it and handed that off to Pelham. Pelham with a hard pass over to McNeil on the right side. That one just bounces away, and then they try to send that one out in front, and it's steered aside. McPherson tries to play that one out, and back to the line, swung on again, and that one just dumped down, hitting the end boards. Cutting out in front now, over to Jollymore. Jollymore circling back. That'll fall out of the zone. Held on to now. Circling back in the zone. In towards the middle. Grabbed now by Pelham. Pelham works that down the right side, held on to, and trying to get that puck out. It'll bounce out to Brewer in the middle, and then backhanded away, chased after by Jollymore. Grabbed in the zone, circling out. That one steered aside, but it's still on the stick now. McNeil back towards the middle now, swung on, and a good pinch in by Jollymore, who takes the stick away, but it gets flipped back the other way. So they're gonna have to play catch up, but Sackville not able to bring that in cleanly. Castonguay off the End boards over to Jollymore. That one sent up the middle, turned over to Wall on the left side. That one off the outside of the post. Now cut up through the mode by Jollymore. Looking for a pass to the middle, he finds him. Cutting down the right side, Chip tries to go in and he'll be hauled down. No call on the play. As Chip's down behind the net, but it looks like he's getting up as Pelham steps in for a shot. That one steered aside. Into the back right corner and coming out of the zone. Chip now held up in the middle once again as he takes another tumble. Trying to create some plays out there. Now with it down the middle, intercepted. Cranston brings it in the offensive end. Cranston shoots it, it gets steered aside over to the left side. Now in behind the net. Picked up on, back to Douglas. Douglas stops up, works that down low, it bounces over Cranston's stick in behind the net. Try to play that over to the right side half wall, that'll fall back to Henneberry. Henneberry sends that back in. In the zone now, trying to look for a play out to the middle, and Henneberry shoots that back down the right side. McPherson sends it in and circling back in the zone. Down the left side, worked around the opposite end. Cut off along the half wall by Douglas. Sent down to the right side. Hasn't been too many shots here in the first period as we've got only 10 seconds left in it. Not too many whistles either. This one's flowing right by. Cutting out of the zone now, poked aside by Cranston as he comes back for the defensive play, and that'll take us to the end of the first period here. So 1-0, Chebucto after one as we roll right along here, but it'll be end of the first period. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the second. Don't go anywhere for that. All right, we're back here at the second period after a brief break in the action. Ready to go here. That one back to the middle over to the left side, and Castonguay under pressure, keeps it, still has it under pressure. It has Jollymore, he hands that back. Good play there by Castonguay over to the right side. Off the stick. Trying to get that out as Metledge has that fall into his skates, back the other way, swung on, looking for a shot. That one worked in and a big save there. They try to go for the rebound, it's cut off, and now Jollymore through the middle. He'll pick up speed, cutting down. Back the other way. Castonguay now with it in the back right corner. Tries to play that up, Strife. The winger trying to cut it off, it gets fluttered out to the middle, and now Sutcliffe gets it on the opposite end. Sutcliffe working that down into the offensive end, drop back through the legs there of the onrushing Strife. Down the left side now, poked away. Jollymore turns that puck over to Sutcliffe, who picks it up for him. Metledge now grabs it. Swung on and back in the zone. Jollymore grabs once again. Holding on to it, worked on down the right side, trying to steer that ahead. On the stick there as Pelham sits on it. Pelham sends that in deep for just a clear, and that'll be knocking off the stick there and down the left side. Brown, I guess Brown, the new player out there, he tries to work that ahead. Number 17, Brown. Henneberry picks up on that one, over to the right side. Grabbed, and now McNeil breaks it out. McNeil hands that to Pelham, but the pass misses. Still 1-0 here in the second period. Henneberry shoots it in. That one stopped on the stick, and circling back as McNeil pressures in behind the net. Good job here by the Chebucto team, knowing where to go to turn that puck over. They're not letting them, they're not standing around. You could say that much as that puck trickles out in front and no one there to grab it. They're not standing around, that's for sure. Balfour in the back left corner, comes out to Henneberry in the middle. That one shoots off a shin pad, bounces off out. Over to Douglas on the right side. Douglas sends it down. Down in the zone. McNeil grabs. Back to the line. Douglas takes a swing, but it goes back the other way. Now it'll be Sackville looking for the one-on-one. Henneberry pinches in. He does enough to knock the puck away. Down the right side now, picked up on. Henneberry circling back in the zone. In behind the net and off the boards there to McNeil. In behind, McNeil plays that to Pelham. Pelham, they have a 2-on-1 for him. Here's he got Brown in the middle. Pelham hands it off to Brown. Brown with a shot, scores! Brown puts a top right shelf in with 6:57 left to go in the second. It's 2-0 here for Chebucto, and a big one there is the new number 17 out there, and that one's got to feel good to put in the back of the net. Pelham with a perfect pass over. Just had to hit the spot, and he did. Well, it'll be 2-0 here, about halfway through this game. Puck dropped in over to the left side. Castonguay picks up on it, chips it out. Back to Anderson. Anderson sends that down the middle. That'll ricochet off the stick. Back in behind the net now. Centering that one over to Chip. Chip grabs it and puts that one to the middle. It'll be knocked away into Cranston skates. Cranston down the right side now. Cranston getting pressured in by behind. He'll try to center that one out, but it'll be Sackville making the change and being able to pick up on that puck as they try to go through the middle. Knocked aside, and now Jollymore grabs it down the right side. Into the offensive end. Shot in off the end boards. Back over to Cranston on the left side. Shot down low. Worked out of the zone now. Jollymore there to grab it and cancel the icing. Holds on to it and cuts back the other way, looking for a lane up the right side. That one misses the stick and will fall out of the zone there for an offside as it just comes out past that blue line. And we'll wait for our next whistle to start here, and good to go. Back in the zone now, off the end boards, try to chip that out past the left side. They're gonna, bit of a collision here in front of the Sackville bench. Chip playing with that A on the jersey and a new tenacity out there. Playing a bit aggressive in here tonight. Sackville shoots and scores as that one bounces in behind. And finds the back of the net off a funny one. So now it'll be 2-1 here, and they cut it within one goal. Sackville getting on the board there, and the fans surely like that. As it just kind of got tipped the wrong way, and there's a lot of room there on the right side of the net that falls in. Back there now. She's tapped by Strife and to the middle. Sackville now cutting down the right side, trying to find speed. That one's knocked away. And that was Sackville's really first good opportunity in a while. And I wouldn't even say it was a great opportunity. It was kind of a funny bounce, but I guess because it ended up in the back of the net, it could be considered that. Their best opportunity they make good on as that one bounces back to the line, chased after and just kept in the zone. Stepping in with a shot, that one bouncing around, and that'll be covered up by the goaltender. 4:51 left to go in the second as we are officially halfway through this one. We'll wait the face-off here. Back in behind now. Jollymore picks up on that. Sends that one out to the middle. It bounces off the stick, and now it'll be a foot race down the middle. McNeil trying for it, and it's just knocked away with a good defensive play as he would have been off to the races. Pelham grabs it, tries to play that down the left side. Pelham backhanded away. Castonguay now with it. He'll shoot that and it'll be tipped in low. Puck still loose in front. It bounces away. Back to the neutral zone we go as Jollymore chasing it down, but he gets beat on the outside and he tries for the stick lift, but it'll be sent in and covered up. It'll be back to center ice, or back to the offensive end here for Sackville as they look to tie this game up. We're over halfway through this one as that one comes back to the line. They try to keep it in. It'll be swiped at, and they would have been off to the races there if they got it for Brown for another one, but it'll be Pelham. Pelham sends that over to Brown, and it falls off the stick, so we'll have to chase that into the corner. And that'll go for icing. No power plays yet in this game. It's been a clean slate for both sides so far. Played in behind now. Deschamps shoots that in for Sackville. It'll bounce in behind. Jollymore grabs that puck, works that back to Castonguay's deep partner over to Chip. Chip up the left side. Played to the middle, and now they work it out. It's Cranston looking for a breakaway. Cranston down the middle, and oh, the offside there by McPherson. That was a tough one to take as he was off to the races. So you're gonna have to remember that one. Remember next time just to hold up for a second longer. Back to Henneberry. Henneberry just slides a pass to the right side defense Douglas as that one will go offside again. 3:30 to go in the second. Back to Henneberry. Over to the right side and dumped in the zone. Off the end, boys, and over to the right. They try to play that one up. It gets by him now as it'll be Sackville working it back the other way with Douglas having to hustle back. Looking for a shot on the outside. Worked in front and that one off the stick. Tough pass to Corral. Backhanded out in front. Douglas now has it. He's got Chip in the middle. Hits Chip with the pass. Chip cutting down for the breakaway now. Chip setting in and he works to the outside and just steered aside as he tried to deke around. Good pass by Douglas right up the middle, right on the tape. Perfect speed. Back up the right side. They're going to try to catch that one into the middle. Poked away at. On the left, Cranston steps in on it and then worked back to Douglas. Sent over to the left side into the middle. That one turned over and now it'll be turned back the other way. It could be a 3-on-1. They're gonna have to stay on side. They just get it. Chip now looking for a shot. Shoots and misses on the right side as the goalie got taken out by his own D. McPherson now plays that forward. Cranston now steps in. That one hits off the back of the Sackville defender. Trying to cut out in front with that one. Castonguay shoots that. It hits off the stick. And they bring it back the other way down the left side. Trying to cut out in front. Worked away. Shot in and covered up with a nice save there by Henneberry. Second best opportunity of the game there for the Sackville team, but Henneberry up to the task and still holding on here 2-1 with 1:51 to go in the second. Drop back over to the right side, and they're going to try to get that puck out. It'll be on the stick and chipped out. Kept in the zone there by Sackville, but now turned back the other way. Strife has it now, and there could be an odd-man rush, but he's getting caught from behind there a bit by Womble. Cutting out in front, and he'll be knocked away just before he can get that shot off. Good last-minute effort there by the Sackville players, and Metledge goes down. Cutting out through the middle now. Looking to hand that off on the right side, and that'll be sent on down deep in the zone. Picked up by Jollymore as he'll wheel that out the right side. That's swapped on. Chopped at and back the other way. Castonguay flips it out to the middle. Picked up, now over to Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe entering the zone, looking for a shot in. That one steered up into the goaltender and covered up here with 47 seconds left to go in the second. Still a close game here as back and forth action. A little more in the second period. First period was all Chebucto. Even out a bit here with Sackville coming within one. Back on the opposite end. Swept on and tried to play that out in front. Henneberry has that fall off his stick. Henneberry shoots that one and it tips off the left side. Try to center out front. And oh, that almost found the back of the net off a funny bounce. As we near the end of the second period here, that one turned over by Pelham. Pelham then breaks it in and he'll push the man down and he'll get a call. Oh, and he gets a chop to the back after. Oh no, and now he skated after him with something in his eyes, so he's gonna get the coincidentals there. So it would have been a power play for Sackville, but the tempers flared there and he'll head to the box and Pelham he looked like he was ready to go back on him, but he held himself up from any further problems. But it'll remain 5-on-5. We almost saw our first power play of the game, but like I said, the swing around on the opposite end canceled that out. Back Cranston on the draw, over to McNeil. 20 seconds left to go in the period. Worked over to the right side, that one through the legs. Brown then backhanded around to the middle and back the other way. Douglas catching up to that puck and 8 seconds left to go in this period, so he'll just want to kill that out. No, he'll hold on to it and send it back the other way. Now worked out in front, they're gonna have to cover it up. And with 0.9 seconds left, that puck is stopped. And it'll be no penalties, no power plays on the board here. 21 minutes left to go in the time clock. Is that one? Oh, with 0.9 seconds, has to make a good save. And that'll be the end of the second period here. So we'll take a short break and there'll be action and be back for the third. Don't go anywhere. See you soon. Okay, and we're getting set here for the third period as 20 minutes left to go in that rink clock. I don't think that'll be a factor. Always got to check in. So it'll be 10 minutes left to go here. First place, Chebucto looking to hang on. I think Sackville looking for their first win. So it'll be a major upset here if they pull it off now, but we'll see as that one gets cut down the left side. Worked out in front and it hits a skate before it can get there in front. Shot down the right side now by Douglas. Try to work that out in front. Man gets taken down on the right side. McPherson has that turned over the other way. And now Sackville breaks out of the zone. Puck's loose on the right side, and it'll be a tough offside for them as they were looking to bring that puck in the zone, and no luck. Good old Sackville Arena. I remember playing some important games in this rink back in the day myself. Winning a league banner in this rink actually, and I believe losing a league banner in this rink the year before. So good and bad memories nonetheless, and funny enough, we were down 1 goal in the last 10 minutes of our game and we ended up coming back. So that's my one memory of the old Sackville Arena. And I think once this game is done, I'll be able to say I've streamed in pretty much every rink in the HRM as Cranston brings it in down the left side, looking for space. He's got it to the middle, fakes it away, spot, save, looking for the rebound, worked in front, and a fantastic save there by the Sackville goaltender to take the goal away from Cranston. Jollymore brings it in down the right side. He's going to cut in, looking for an angle. He'll hold on to that behind the net, looking for the wraparound. It gets worked out in front. Cranston now slap shot, score! And Cranston with an absolute beauty top right. Not many players in this league can shoot that shot. And that one was in the back of the net before the goalie could even react. 3-1 and a little bit of a cushion here for Chebucto after a fantastic shot. And Cranston just continues to impress this season. Some real skill for that player there. Worked into Metledge on the left side, trying to chip it out. Down the left side, they try to get that puck away as Strife gets shaken down, and it'll be a holding call, I believe, there as Sackville will head to the power play. And our first power play of the game here. Looking for a lane in the middle there. Sackville haven't given up the pass yet. They try to put that one through. Jollymore touched it. They haven't blown the whistle. Now it's down the left side, and now Jollymore will get possession, and that'll be a power play here for Sackville as they just gave up the goal to make it a 2-goal game. Now they're going to try to get that one back right away. And that one over to the left side, played back to Anderson, and that one misses Anderson's stick. Took it back on the other way, and Sutcliffe takes a swipe at it, but it gets sent in. Castonguay works that over to the left side. Back to the line. Anderson now with it. Anderson tries to poke that ahead, but it'll be stopped up on now. Cutting down the right side, Metledge cut off. Down the right side here, we got 1:26 of power play time. Jollymore trying to catch out front. He does a little between the legs that gets stopped. The shorthanded, and Jollymore has to cut him off in the middle as he's doing the smack the stick. As that one gets steered aside and behind the net. Swiped on as they try to work with that puck. Down the left side now, they dig away at it. Worked in behind now, Sutcliffe grabs it, and that one stick lifted. Into the middle now, Metledge working that up ahead, onto the skate. Held onto by Jollymore, who sends that one down the middle. Picked off in the defensive end now, looking for a lane. Skating up out of the zone now. Swung on. As we get close, 27 seconds left in the power play here for Sackville. Haven't been able to set up. Worked in behind the net there, shot off the half wall, back to Henneberry on the line. Henneberry shoots that out in front. Pelham picks up on it. Drops that puck in behind. Pelham now going for that puck as it gets a little rougher back there behind the net. And 2 seconds left, and that one turned over to the middle, and that'll be the end of the power play as they try to cut that puck out into the offensive end, looking for a shot. That one steered into the net, but it's not covered up, but they're going to blow the whistle as it was loose there on the left side, but ref must have lost sight of it. And now 5:54 left to go. That one forward here, 5:50 left to go in the third period. Pelham gets stick lifted there, and it gets sent back to Henneberry on the defensive end. Sent in deep now. Pelham pressuring, but it gets worked over to the wall. Trying to play that one forward, but it'll fall back, and now Henneberry chasing with Douglas. Douglas shoots that over to the right side, bounced off the boards, through a couple legs, and now they're going to flick back the other way, stopped on. Battled for to keep it in the zone. Sackville does it. Henneberry now grabs it. Back around the other side, just kept in the blue line. Sent down onto the stick to Chip. Chip now breaking it out. chip down the left side, looking for a lane. He's got to break to the middle. He's going to stop up the other way. He had a good shot, and he did one extra move as that one Cranston tried to finish on, but it gets worked over to the left side. Try to play it front, and they do as they finish that one home, and that'll make a 4-1 here with 4:46 to go in the third. The Sackville just end up getting overwhelmed here a little bit in the last few minutes. Had a great second period. That one back to the left side now. Castonguay picks up on it. He'll play that one a short bounce over to Chip, who tries to get it out. Now down the right side, Jollymore trying to cut it off as they get tangled off. Back to McPherson. McPherson works that around. Will be picked up by Cranston now. Cranston stick handling. That one, it turned over in the middle, trying to shoot it away. Sackville gets a shot on it, but it gets knocked aside. McPherson now up to Jollymore on the wall. Jollymore will be tripped up and have to take a swing at that the other way, and it'll be worked forward nonetheless. Down along the half wall, and now exiting the zone. Breaking back to the zone now, Cranston. Cranston into the offensive end. He'll hand that off to the left side. That'll fall on and off the stick over to Jollymore now. Jollymore shoots. That one misses on the left side. Is it just a little too much sauce behind that shot? 3:47 to go in the game. That one hits off a stick and starts bouncing around down low, and back to Harris. It's been a good flow to this game so far. We'll give them that. Barely had any whistles. Couple offsides and icing, but nothing like we've seen in some other games as Harris works it down the left side now. Back in behind the net, they try to get that out to Cranston on the left side, and he receives that pass nicely now to the middle. McPherson tries to get it out down the right side. McPherson poked aside. Work to Jollymore's pinched down in the zone. He'll have to skate back the other way as he's getting held off the puck, and now it gets a little held up in the middle, and it looks like Jollymore will take a penalty on that one as they try to work it out in front. They're going to get him for a holding. So with 2:57 to go, it'll be to the power play for Sackville. That when they touch it up right here, Sutcliffe touches it up. To me, it kind of looked like they both got tangled up there in the middle, but nonetheless, we're back to the power play. As Chebucto has 2:51 to hang on here. Face off on the right circle. Tried to chip that one up ahead. It gets back to the line. Kept in the zone, but then flicked back the other way, and it could be Chebucto with a one-on-one here. Cutting down on that puck. Strife, he'll get stopped up as he tries to bring it into the offensive end. Down the right side, chipped on. Worked back by Sackville, being cut off by Henneberry. Now they go for it along the wall, and that'll be sent on back the other way. Picked up on up the right side, just onside. He's got Wall in the middle. He'll have that fall off his stick. 2 minutes to go here in this game. 1 minute in the power play left, and they try to flick it up. Strife creating a lot of turnovers here in this game, but hasn't quite been able to get that shot he's looked for as Douglas pinches in and sends it down. Now walking out of the zone now. Sent in deep. Sent back to Henneberry. Henneberry grabs that puck. Trying to flick it up onto the stick there. Pelham, and it'll be one-on-one the other way with a nice pass from Henneberry right up the middle. Now Pelham, he'll get knocked aside, but he'll try to work that out in front. It'll be steered away as we near the last minute of play. Pelham shoots it in. Rebound there on the left side. They chop at it again. Puck still loose. They try to get that down low. 19 seconds left in the PK, but Chebucto doing a good job here. Worked into the skates in front, and now Sackville back the other way. With 10 seconds, they'll send that one in off the end boards, and that'll be the end of the power play for them. And they'll be Worked out in front. On the stick there, now Pelham trying to poke that ahead. 41 seconds left in this game as Douglas will circle back, and it looks like Chebucto is going to escape Sackville with another victory and add to that first place in the league here. Is that one into the defensive end, picked up and flicked up the left side, picked up by Harris now. Harris looking for a lane to the middle, stopped up. McNeil then brings it back the other way. McNeil tripped up, but Jollymore trying to grab it, and he's got Cranston with him if he can get it across. Can't get it through. And now 10 seconds left in this one. And up the left side. Harris tries to catch up to it. Jollymore hustles back, and Cranston will take one last shot in there. Steer it aside, and that'll be it. So Chebucto will come away with the victory. And that'll be it for us here tonight on High Button Sports. Is another victory for Chebucto and another impressive performance coming away. But that'll be it for us here, and we'll see you Wednesday in St. Margaret's Bay. Until then, we appreciate it, and we will see you next time here.